Hello, I'm Craig Bennett. I'm Chief Executive of the Wildlife Trust, and I've been an environmental campaigner and a leader of charities for most of my career. But I'm also Honorary Professor here at Alliance Manchester Business School because I've been lecturing on various leadership development programs and sustainability programs at Manchester Business School for many years. As a leader, I'm absolutely committed to continuous improvement, continuous learning, and particularly professional development. I never understand that kind of suggestion that people have ever said they've been on lots of training courses and they've kind of done enough. Because first of all, the outside world is always changing. Even if you think you've learned quite a lot about a particular issue in the past, well then the context may well have changed. And we need to keep fresh as leaders. We need to be constantly learning and hungry to learn for more and to get more stimulation and experience from others. So that's why personally I'm 100% committed to continuous lifelong professional development and learning. Through my career, I've gone from the position of being a manager of individual teams through to leading departments, leading change in the outside world and trying to make things happen, to then being, first of all, Chief Executive of Friends of the Earth for 5 years, and now Chief Exec of the Wildlife Trust almost for 5 years now as well. And I think one of the things I've learned in that time is, first of all, the real difference actually between leadership and management. Of course, you need both, but they're not exactly the same thing. So I think you need certain skills and tools for management, and you need certain approach and tools and learning for leadership as well. And actually being conscious about those differences, I think, is really helpful. And also just making sure being purpose-driven, being really clear on where you want to get to, yes, as an individual, but also as an organisation. I would really recommend Alliance Manchester Business School as somewhere to learn and as a provider of executive education. First of all, they run these great courses, whether it be the short courses or residential courses or day conferences or whatever, and work for particular individual companies. But they bring in brilliant experts to those courses, but also, the academic approach is there, but also the practical approach as well, from practitioners like me who lecture on some of these courses as well. And I think that combination of academic insights with very practical learning from people who are working in the particular field and sharing their day-to-day experiences makes for a great combination that you get at AMBS. I think one of the defining issues for companies in the 21st century will be about how they deliver on sustainability. It's not going to work any longer for companies to be seen as a blocker to try to tackle these big challenges around the climate crisis, nature crisis, or inequality. Business has to be front and centre thinking about how it can contribute to overcoming those challenges in a positive way. And that's why courses like the AMBS programme on ESG and business sustainability is so important for companies that are trying to make sure that they're on the right side of history and actually have a future for that company themselves.